Hello, I'm Michael Mann from BikeSocial by Bennetts, and welcome to the Bedford Autodrome. Well, we're here because it's the newest venue on the calendar for the California Superbike school and their track-based school. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the circuit. We're going to go and ride, learn where it goes and find out why they chose here. I'm joined now by the senior riding coach, Badger. We're here at Bedford Autodrome. Tell me why the CSS has chosen this particular circuit.
Well, it actually came up on our radar last year. We visited, had a look, and actually really liked what we've seen. It's 1.8 miles, got 12 corners and a good mix of lefts and rights. So it's a good coaching circuit. It's quite a technical one as well, which we'll find out when we get out a little bit later. The fact it's nice and wide, good mix of corners, it just opens itself up to a really good school circuit. So we're looking forward to it.
And its location in the UK is pretty good. The facilities here are pretty good. They must have been factors you took into account.
We certainly always need a few things when we're looking for school circuits. We need a good circuit, need to be easy to get to, and the facilities, garages, classrooms, catering and all the rest of it needs to be on spot, and it's all here, which is ideal.
Okay, and you're working with Ducati UK again. We've got a V4S, we've got a 959 Panigale. They're just two of the bikes you can hire. Yeah,
we also have the Supersport S for 2019 available for hire as well.
Well, two bikes, an empty circuit. What say we go and learn it?
Be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Okay, but let's go through a lap then of the West Circuit here at Bedford Autodrome. Let's start at the most obvious place, the start line. Probably the fastest part of the circuit.
One off, yeah.
And you're certainly on the 959 up into fourth gear here. Before hard on the brakes into turn one.
That is a very tight corner with a very late apex as well.
Out of one into two, and two's a long left-hander. There's not much of an actual corner there, but...
No, but the line you take through there is going to set you up for turn three.
3, 4 and then 5 is a nice technical section.
Yeah, certainly turn 5 because it actually tightens up towards the end of the corner. So if you go in too early, it's going to throw yourself really out wide before you do the right-hander for turn 6.
And then a much tighter chicane, the left-right at turn 7.
Yeah, it's going to be a real test of judging your entry speed, because although it looks similar to some of the other corners, it is quite tight going in for the left-hander for turn 7.
A short squirt, and again on a circuit map, the left-hander at 8 looks fairly open and simple, but actually, again, another technical...
Yeah, you can actually approach that very fast, and it's a very late apex through that one as well, so it's a case of making sure you don't turn too soon and too hard, so you can just kiss the late apex and drive hard towards turn 9. If you turn it too early for turn 9, you're going to affect turn 10, and then that's going to affect your drive, but through there it's going to be a real test for the level 3 students, getting their body position set and moving across nice and smoothly as well.
And two lovely fast flowing corners to end with.
Yeah, they're pretty much one of the highlights of the circuit. Turn 11 and 12, one of those sort of corners where you always go through it and think, could have gone faster, could have gone faster. However, they will suck you in if you turn too early on both of those as well. But it's a good technical circuit. As we said, it's going to test all the levels through the school. And as a coach, I'm looking forward to working on it and seeing students improve on it as well.
Fantastic. What a great little circuit.